हेलो गुड मॉर्निंग। आई होप आप सभी लोग अच्छे हो एंड या गुड टू गो। हाउ इज एवरीवन? कैसे हो सभी लोग? हाउ वाज योर सैटरडे एंड हाउ इज योर संडे गोइंग ऑन? ऑल गुड? चलो, एवरीथिंग शुड बी गुड. हेल्थ and also your work means like your study should be going on, है ना? You should practice question, be it physics, chemistry, maths, biology, whatever it is. Okay, so yesterday we studied what? We studied basically flux, Gauss's law and its application. We also studied dipole and electric field on its axis and at its equator. So two positions we studied, that only we have to study actually. So आज की class में we were going to see कि what will happen if dipole is placed in an external field, right? So I will simply take 5 minutes for the explanation, and after that we will go to what? We will go to क्वेश्चन सॉल्विंग थे. ठीक है, वी विल सॉल्व मोर क्वेश्चंस. ठीक है, तो आप यहाँ पे ध्यान से देखो. जैसे I have taken a dipole and this is minus q plus q separated by certain distance. Suppose this distance is how much? This is our 2a. Done. And this is the center. This is the midpoint of this whole distance, right? We have to see what force will act on the dipole. So dipole means two charges, minus and plus. So force will act on these two charges, right? And we have studied in our good morning, Changlang. Okay. Every day, like yesterday, there was very low attendance. What was the reason? And today I can see more people here. Continuity is very much required here. It should not happen like one day you're coming, another day you are absent. Huh? Then it's not a movie that you will catch up. It's something that you need to follow. Continuity is very much important. So यहाँ पे देखो force we have to apply on both negative and positive charge, and we have studied while we were reading electric field that if positive charge is kept in an electric field, I have told you this is a key word. I said time and again कि force on positive charge acts in the direction of electric field, and force on negative charge acts opposite to the direction of electric field. तो यहाँ पे देख लो, force on the positive charge will act in the direction of electric field. How much? QE. And force on the negative charge will act opposite to the direction of electric field. How much? QE dash ले लो. Now, just by looking at the diagram of electric field, what you can conclude about the magnitude of electric field here? Is it uniform or non-uniform? Anyone answer, please? The electric field lines drawn in the diagram, this electric field line is uniform or non-uniform? Quickly. Yes. चेन भी वाल साथ क्या है बोलो? I'm asking if electric field lines drawn here is uniform or non-uniform. How we will identify? I have discussed it as well. Like if distance between field lines are constant, if distance between field lines are constant, it means electric field line is uniform. It means at every point electric field value, like it is what? Constant. Done. So electric field line will be uniform if this distance is not changing. If it is changing, like one is like this, another is this, another this, if this is changing with time, then we will say it's not constant. Done. So if electric field lines is uniform, it means E will be constant, and if E is constant, then force on the positive charge is QA, on the negative charge is QE again, and both are equal and opposite. So net force acting on the dipole will be zero when electric field is uniform. So if electric field is uniform, then we will say कि force acting is what? Zero. Done. And if electric field is not uniform, done. यहाँ पे मैंने uniform ही draw किया है, but suppose कर लो कि if it is not uniform, if E is not uniform, in that case, what we will do? Suppose distance between these field lines are not constant. Done. So in that case, electric field at this point and at this point are going to be different. If it is different, force acting on this will be QE1 say, and here it will be in this direction QE2. Again, if E1 and E2 are not same, then force will not be equal to zero. So the two things you have to remember when it comes to calculating force acting on a dipole when kept in an external electric field. And these two things are what? If field is uniform, force is zero. If it is non-uniform, force is not zero. Okay. Next, we will see if torque will act on it or not. And again, here we are going to take only electric field as uniform for simplification of calculation, and formula में भी हमें यही पढ़ना है. ठीक है. So let's see that now how we calculate torque. Torque calculation we do. First we draw the forces, है ना. तो यहाँ पे इसका force इस dipole पे क्या क्या forces लगेंगे? Plus Q charge will experience a force of QE, minus Q charge will again experience a force of QE in the opposite direction to that of plus Q. And if we have to calculate the torque, then torque around which point you will calculate torque. So in mechanics, you must have studied torque. Generally, we calculate around center of mass if nothing is given, and around the point it is hinged, it is fixed, or if axis of rotation is given, then around that axis we calculate torque. If that is not given, we calculate torque around center of mass. Here nothing is given, so around center of mass we will calculate, and that center is here. So आप क्या करोगे? R cross F torque का formula क्या होता है? You all must have studied in mechanics. R cross F. Do the R cross F here. So I'm calculating torque around the center of mass. So यहाँ पे देख लो, center of mass ये है. इससे R cross F first torque हुआ R cross F, and here also R cross F. है ना? Now what's the value of R? Total distance between negative and positive charge was 2a. So distance of middle point from plus Q will be how much? This will be a, and also this will be how much? A. So R value is a. Now this force value we have seen, that is QE. Force value is QE. This value is a. Again, what is the angle between dipole? Dipole direction is this. This is the direction of dipole. Because negative charge, dipole direction used to be in the direction of negative to positive. So dipole direction is this. Electric field direction is this one. So angle between dipole and electric field अगर theta है, तो like torque को tau 1 को अगर मैं इसको बोलूं R cross F, इसको tau 1 बोलूं, तो tau 1 को क्या लिखने वाले हो? A Q E sin theta in this direction. Done. Similarly, you go for this one R cross F. Again, its value tau 2 value will be same as first one ना. Q E A क्या लिखोगे आप? Sin theta, and its direction is where this is clockwise and this is also clockwise, है ना. अगर आप इसको extend करो तो ये भी clockwise है, यानी कि both the torque are in the same direction. So total torque क्या लिखोगे आप? दोनों को add करोगे तो 2QEA sin theta, and Q into 2A can be written as P E sin theta, and P sin theta can be written as P cross E. So torque acting on a dipole kept in an electric field is written as P cross E. Later we will also study what's the potential energy of dipole when kept in an electric field, but that we study after we are done with the potential wala. Okay? So till now I have only discussed force and torque acting on the dipole when kept in an electric field. Done. So this was also the formula of torque is going to be what? P cross E. Done. This is our conclusion. Now we are done with first chapter of our NCERT textbook. Done. And now we are going to solve some questions. Question will be based on what? Electric field that I have also discussed, Gauss's law that I discussed yesterday, dipole that I discussed yesterday, and a little bit of that I discussed today also. Okay? So we are going to do the question largely based on this. Again, let me inform you, class of Saturday and Sunday, that is weekend classes, is totally dedicated towards question discussion. So from today onwards, whatever class will happen on Saturday and Sunday, there will be only question discussion. And on weekdays classes, there will be a theory part. Okay? So chalo. First question is there on your screen, and I want everyone to do it. I'm also giving you people time. I'm giving you 2 minutes of time. Read the question carefully. Read the question carefully first, and then try to solve. प्लीज सारे ही क्लास में क्वेश्चन करोगे, ऐसा नहीं है क्वेश्चन मिल गया 2 मिनट का ब्रेक हो गया सब बाहर चले गए पानी पीने टहल कर आ गए, ये नहीं करना है. ब्रेक 2 मिनट आई एम गिविंग यू फॉर रीडिंग द क्वेश्चन, for thinking about the question, for solving the question. It's not about going out or talking. Okay? So do questions. And if possible, for some JNBs, you can turn on your camera. If it is possible. I hope everyone is doing it. Those who are getting the answer, let me know through the chat box. JNB Simuka boys. यार एक बार और ध्यान से देखो. राजकोट, yes. JNB Rajkot, true. JNB Simuga. Once look at it more carefully. You just need to apply the formula of flux. Flux का formula क्या है? कल मैंने discuss किया है, and I have discussed quite extensively. E dot ds. So just try to see electric field and area vector directions and angle between those two. Come on, yaar. Come on, do it. JNB, Changlang, Kolhapur, Nalgonda, Rajkot. Rajkot done. Shimoga boys. Vizag, Hyderabad. Please. Okay. Yes, come on, everyone. I'm waiting for more answers. Please let me know. Let's enjoy the question process. Huh? Changlang. एक बार और ध्यान से देखो यार. तुम लोग ध्यान से देख नहीं रहे. Look at it carefully. Kolhapur. Yes. Done. True. Please try doing every student. Chalo, let me do it now. You people tried. I hope everyone is trying. Please keep my hope alive. A square, there is a square surface of side L. ठीक है, जिसका side L दिया हुआ है in the question. And what else is given? Meter, the plane of paper, is placed in a uniform electric field E, acting along the same plane at an angle theta with the horizontal side of a square. Then this angle is given as theta. Nalgonda. Yes, correct. So now the electric flux linked to the surface. So electric flux ka formula is what? Just go straight to the formula. Nothing else you need to do. So यहाँ पे आप लिखोगे E A cos theta. Here E is electric field, ds means area. If area is pole, तो यहाँ पे E A formula में लिखो E dot A. For small area, I have taken E dot ds, right? So EA cos theta. Theta, first try to calculate theta. Theta is angle between electric field and area vector. You just see here, just see the diagram. Electric field, जैसे अगर तुम इस diagram को paper में बनाओगे, then what you will see, my electric field and my area, my square plane or my square surface is in the same plane. Electric field and square surface is in the same plane. Done. And area vector is what? Area vector is always normal or perpendicular to the surface. So if this is the x-axis and if this is the y-axis, then z-axis will be what? Perpendicular to the plane. So area vector here is going to be either minus k cap or plus k cap. Done. And electric field is in this direction. So if this is along this, done. Yani ki this is in xy plane. Electric field is in xy plane. And my area vector is in k direction. So theta, angle between area vector and electric field is going to be what? 90 degree. है ना? समझ रहे हो? Done. So theta is 90 degree. तो flux क्या होगा? 0. Flux will be what? 0. Done. So correct answer will be D. Chalo. Now you do the question here. Read the question again. I am going to give you 2 minutes क्योंकि देखो questions बहुत easy है. मैंने भले ही previous year से question उठाए हैं, but these questions are actually very easy. Done. क्योंकि NCERT textbook has also good questions. Done. These questions are also more easier than some of the good questions of NCERT. So do this question now. I have given you 2 minutes, everyone. First, try to see if you will consider this plane as conducting or non-conducting. So here, if you look at it carefully, nothing is mentioned. If nothing is mentioned, go for non-conducting. And also here you can see, it is not shown in the diagram ki charge is distributed on both sides. It's not shown in the diagram. So consider it as non-conducting. I have discussed it in the yesterday's class. Do solve it. You have to calculate electric field at the point P. ठीक है, करो. किसी को डाउट हो तो भी पूछ सकते हो. To the chat box, you can ask doubts also. I will explain. If possible, turn on your camera so that I can also connect ना. नहीं डांटूंगी, चाप मत लो. आधे डर गए हैं. इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड का फॉर्मूला क्या है? बिकॉज ऑफ व्हाट्स द फॉर्मूला? बिकॉज ऑफ इन्फिनिटली लॉन्ग चार्ज शीट्स क्या होता है? If it is conducting, then the formula is sigma by epsilon naught. It doesn't depend on the distance. And if it is non-conducting, it is sigma by 2 epsilon naught. Done. I have given the formula yesterday. If you remember, कल के क्लास में तो लोग थे ही नहीं. मुझे पता है you all are here today because you all have been forced to be here today. और यही चीज खराब होती है, पता है, जब आप कहीं प्रेजेंट इसलिए होते हो क्योंकि आपको होना है ना, तो गेन नहीं होता जिंदगी में. समझ रहे हो? लॉस ही लॉस है, नुकसान ही नुकसान है. दिल नहीं लगता, मन नहीं करता, जबरदस्ती बैठे हुए हैं. सो ट्राई टू गेट एंगेज्ड और ट्राई टू गेन इंटरेस्ट. है ना, that's very important. No answers 8. I'm watching it on YouTube also. If you have answers with yourself, you can leave in the chat box also. I will be checking that. Okay. Those who are watching through YouTube. Chalo, done. Then so let me explain the question. What the question is, there are जैसे question में क्या दिया हुआ है, there are 3 infinitely long charged seats. 3 seats हैं. So let me mark those seats first. So this is seat A, suppose, and this is seat B, suppose. This is simply the x-axis. I know this is not your seat. This is simply x-axis, and this is seat C. Now what is happening? Seat A has charge density of sigma. Seat B has charge density of -2 sigma, and C has charge density of -sigma. Let me draw them here also. So this is A, done, and this is B. तो मैं थोड़े डिस्टेंस पे बना रही हूँ. This is C, done. It has a charge density of how much? Sigma. This has a charge density of -2 sigma, and this has a charge density of -sigma. Where we need to calculate the electric field. See carefully. ठीक है? On this, actually, such kind of questions come, and sometimes question will be in a more different way also. So we need to understand seats properly. ठीक है? So whatever question you do on seats, just try getting more and more out of that question. I mean, try getting more and more of concepts. Done. So here the concept is only about drawing the direction of electric field and using the formula of electric field. Then nothing else. So यहाँ पे देखो क्या करना है. P point पे electric field निकालनी है. So because of A seat, A has a positive charge, and from here electric field will go like this. So at P point, electric field direction because of A is in this direction. Then EA, and value of EA will be how much? This is a non-conducting seat, as I said earlier. So formula will be sigma by 2 epsilon. Again, this formula doesn't depend on the distance at which we are calculating electric field. If this distance is A, 2A or 3A from the seat, it doesn't matter. It is sigma by 2 epsilon. Okay. Now let's see seat B. Seat B has a negative charge. So if it has a negative charge, what will happen? Its electric field will look like this, because on negative charge, electric field lines will end. So at point P, electric field because of seat B will be in which direction? Downward only, same as A. So EB value will be how much? Value will be क्योंकि यहाँ पे sigma value is charge density value is 2 sigma. So here we will write 2 sigma by 2 epsilon. Okay. Now let's come to the C. C has a negative charge, and if C has a negative charge, what will happen? Its electric field lines will be like this, and it will again end on the surface. So at point P, electric field lines because of C will look like this, EC. Again, this is also in the downward direction. So both EA, EB, EC are in the same direction, and the magnitudes are like this. So net value of electric field, simply we need to add them because their directions are what? Same. So simply add it. Sigma by 2 epsilon naught को आप common ले लो. So 1 plus 2 plus 1. So this is how much? This is 4 into sigma by 2 epsilon naught, and it will come out to be equal to how much? 2 sigma by 2 sigma by epsilon. 2 sigma by epsilon. So this is going to be our direction. And direction, sorry, 2 sigma by epsilon naught in the downward direction, right? So answer should be B, not A. डाउनवर्ड डायरेक्शन में है ना, तो माइनस के लिखना होगा. सो करेक्ट आंसर विल बी बी. ठीक है, सॉरी ए लिखा है यहाँ पे. आई जस्ट सॉ द मैग्नीट्यूड. डायरेक्शन भी देखना होगा. ठीक है, डायरेक्शन इज व्हाट? डाउनवर्ड ना. this is plus z axis direction, this is plus k direction, downward direction will be minus k. Okay. Chalo, now this is the third question. Again, I'm giving you here 3 minutes, but the question is very easy, very much easy, but still I'm giving you 3 minutes to solve it. Everyone, please first read the question carefully, and then don't think like you can't solve. Whatever is coming into your head, try writing and try solve. Okay, so utilize this 3 minutes. Done. And in between, if you are getting doubt, let me know through the chat box. Chalo, ab aap karo. Take 1 minute for reading and 2 minutes for solving. Okay. I hope you people are solving, not simply sitting, talking, going out. Any one of you who got it? Yesterday, I derived electric field due to dipole. Question is same as that. Here, in place of one positive, one negative charge, both are positive charge. You have to simply calculate the force. You have to simply draw the things, nothing else. I don't know if you people are solving or not. Let me do it then. What the question is, there are two charges. Again, look at the things carefully. Even if you have not solved it, but you have thought over this question for 3 minutes, whatever I'm going to explain, that will benefit. Otherwise, it won't benefit. Simply looking at the solution is not helpful. But having given time to that question, and after that, if you are going through the solution or whatever, that is going to be beneficial. So that is why. Even if you're not solving, it's helpful. So there are two charges, positive charges, and they are kept at distance x equal to minus a and x equal to a. तो यहाँ पे चलो ये ओरिजिन में मान लेती हूँ. So one charge is at minus A0 and another charge is at A0, right? So this is given in the question. And now what is a particle of mass m and charge q naught is placed at the origin. At the origin, a charge is kept of value minus q by 2. Then if charge q naught is given a small displacement y along the y-axis. Along the y-axis, this minus q by 2 value of charge is given a small displacement. And this displacement is said to be very, very less than that of A. Again, the same approximation that we take for dipole, है ना, लेते हैं ना एक particular case में, the net force acting on the particle is proportional to. Now, first let me solve this question. So initially, when this charge Q naught is at the origin, what is the force acting on this Q naught? This positive charge will attract this negative charge in this direction, and also this positive charge will attract it. And these two forces will be equal and opposite because both charges are at same distance, A and A. Their magnitudes are also same. So force applied by both of these two charges on the Q naught charge will be same and opposite in the direction. So initially it is 0. Now if it is given a small displacement in the y direction, it is very small, but to draw it in a very clear way, I'm giving it a long displacement y, but value of y is less. Okay? So short displacement we are giving it, and this is y. Now what is the force acting on it? अब force क्या होगा? That we have to calculate. तो चलो मैं फिर से यहाँ diagram बनाती हूँ. So the question is something like this. My q naught charge is here, plus q charge is here, minus q charge is here. Now what will be the direction of force acting? Just focus on the direction first. So this is a negative charge. This q naught is what? This is a negative charge. Its magnitude is minus q by 2. So this is a positive charge. It will attract it. So the force will act in this direction. Similarly, this is also a positive charge, according to the question. So again, this positive negative charge, there will be attractive force, and we are calculating force acting on q naught. So q will attract q naught. Direction will be towards q. Okay? So these are the direction of forces acting. Now, if we have to add these two vectors, what we will do? We can simply break it into x and y components. बहुत ही easily break कर सकते हैं या नहीं? जैसे अब आप एक काम करो, यहाँ पे इस फोर्स को थोड़ा सा ऐसे एक्सटेंड कर लो. सिमिलरली इस फोर्स को थोड़ा सा ऐसे एक्सटेंड कर लो. If this angle is theta, this angle is how much? Theta. चलो मैं इसको F1 बुलाती हूँ, इसको F2. Again, magnitude of F1 and F2 will be equal to how much? F1 will be equal to F2, and that will be equal to Q naught by this is A and this is Y. So this is Y square plus A. Okay? F1, F2 magnitude wise are same. Now, if you're going to break it, F1 को अगर मैं break करूं, तो F1 का एक magnitude downward होगा, F1 cos theta, है ना? और second magnitude हमारा क्या होने वाला है? If you look at it carefully, F1 cos theta हुआ, second क्या होगा? इस direction में होगा, है ना? Second will be in this direction, and that will be your F1 sin theta. Similarly, you break F2, very easy. F2, this angle is theta, then this angle will also be theta by symmetry of the triangle. These things time and again I don't need to explain actually. तो यहाँ पे देखो downward direction में F2 cos theta हुआ, and another component of it will be in this direction, that is F2 sin theta. Again, let me give you one point here. If you are not comfortable in breaking things, just try to solve this problem right now. कौन सी problem? कि ये breaking समझ में नहीं आता तुम्हें, तो after the class is done, try to draw the diagram again and try to understand कि how it is getting broken. Because if something is not coming into your head and you are leaving it aside, तो क्या होता है ना, वो problem को तुम carry करते जाते हो. तो तुम carry करते जाओगे तो last में you will get a heap of problems and you will feel like I actually couldn't read anything. Done. So whatever problem you're facing in vectors, in mathematics, whatever things, try to solve it now. Take help of your friends, your teachers, and me as well. तो ट्राई टू डू दैट। अब यहाँ पे देखो नेट फोर्स ये तो कट हो जाएगा, नेट फोर्स कितना हुआ 2F cos थीटा। तो अब आप उसको यहाँ पे डायरेक्टली लिख डालो, तो आप लिखोगे तो क्या आएगा, अगर यू आर गोइंग टू राइट 2F cos थीटा, what will be the value 2F cos थीटा, 2 into F का वैल्यू आप पुट कर दो, F कितना है k q नॉट बाई y स्क्वायर प्लस a स्क्वायर, cos थीटा विल बी हाउ मच, इस ट्रायंगल में आप चले जाओ, ये ट्रायंगल जो मैं अभी बोल्ड कर रही हूँ यहाँ पे, देखो ये ट्रायंगल में cos थीटा क्या होगा, cos थीटा बेस बाई हाइपोटेन्यूज, सो दैट इज इक्वल टू y बाई y स्क्वायर प्लस a स्क्वायर का रूट ओवर। So what's the value of force? That is k q naught by y square plus a square 3 by 2, और यहाँ पे ये y है, ठीक है, डन। सो अभी मुझे क्या दिख रहा है कि फोर्स जो है वो डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल टू y दिख रहा है। इसे अप्रोक्सीमेशन को अगर मैं यहाँ पे यूज करूं, तो यूज करूंगी तो चीजें और सिंपल हो जाएंगी। फोर्स को क्या लिखेंगे, k q नॉट y डिवाइडेड बाई कितना था तुम्हारा, व्हाट वाज दैट, दिस इज y स्क्वायर प्लस a स्क्वायर 3 by 2। तो एक काम करो, यहाँ से a स्क्वायर को कॉमन लेने की कोशिश करो। So if you are taking a square as common, that will become aq 1 plus y square by a square 3 by 2. Now if y is far far less than a, it means y by a is very small, their square will be much more smaller, so this will tend to 0 almost. So 1 plus 0 is 1, force will become k q naught y by aq. So if is directly proportional to y, there is nothing in the denominator that has a term of y, but यहाँ से हम directly नहीं कह सकते कि force is directly proportional to y, because there is also a term of y in the denominator. We can reduce that by using this assumption. So f is directly proportional to y. Again, let me inform you, such type of questions come very much where you need to reduce, where you need to use this wala thing. Okay, done. SHM question from electrostat will largely based on this assumption. Okay, done. So I hope it is clear. Now let's move on to the next question. Again, let me inform you one thing. This is a question of advance, but this is simply a formula based question. क्योंकि 20 to 25% of question in G advance will be very much easy, and this question is 1 out of 10. So here you just need to apply the formula, and I want everyone to do this. If you remember the formula, you will be solving it. तो जल्दी से मुझे आंसर बताओ क्या होगा. Again, I am giving you 2 minutes. Read the question fast and then apply the formula. Simple formula use करना है यहाँ पे, nothing else. And this time I want answers. Yes, JNB Vizag. It's correct, I guess. Yeah, it's correct. Very good. क्योंकि क्या है ना, like exams require some strategy to crack. You know, some percent of questions comes very easy. We should never leave easy questions. Raj, oh, yes, correct. And to not leave easy questions, we must remember formulas. So it's very important. JNP, Kolhapur, Shimoga, very good. सबको formula याद है. That's the best part of it. Others, please. JNP, औरंगाबाद, चांगलांग, नालगोंडा, ओस्मानाबाद, और सारे लोग आ जाओ. and I'm getting answers from only JNB Simoga boys. What girls are doing? हाँ, लड़कियां क्या कर रहे हो? सॉरी, क्या कर रही हो तुम लोग? एक भी आंसर नहीं दिया. Changlang, yes. It is very disappointing. You should give the answers. What the question is, charge Q, 2Q, 4Q are uniformly distributed on three dielectric solid sphere. Dielectric मतलब non-conducting. ठीक है? 1, 2, and 3 of radius is given. Done. We have to calculate electric field at different points P given in the diagram. So for first sphere, point P is here. Second के लिए point P is here. Third के लिए point P is inside. So for outside point, formula is what? KQ by R square. JNB Aurangabad. Yes, correct. सो के क्यू बाई आर स्क्वायर लिखोगे तो E1 का वैल्यू आप डायरेक्ट क्या लिखने वाले हो? के. चार्ज कितना है फर्स्ट स्फीयर पे? क्यू. एंड व्हाट इज द डिस्टेंस ऑफ दैट आउटसाइड पॉइंट फ्रॉम द सेंटर? आर. सो आर स्क्वायर. नाउ कम टू E2. फॉर E2, for second sphere, point is on the surface. Formula of electric field will be KQ by R square. So K into Q का value is how much? 2Q. Distance, radius is how much? R. So R square. E2 भी मिल गया हमें. E3 formula will be what? For non-conducting sphere, I have said you we can write electric field formula as rho r by 3 epsilon naught. Then where rho is the volumetric charge density, r is distance of that point from the center, epsilon naught is permittivity. तो जल्दी से यहाँ पे पुट कर दो. रो सिंस यहाँ पे चार्ज दिया हुआ है, रो का वैल्यू आप निकाल लो. रो को क्या लिखोगे? चार्ज इज 4Q बाई 4/3 पाई आर क्यूब. ठीक है. सो यहाँ पे आप पुट करो 4Q, 3 को ऊपर ले जाऊंगी तो 3 यहाँ हो जाएगा, डिवाइडेड बाई क्या लिखूं? 4 पाई आर क्यूब एप्सिलॉन नॉट, एंड डिस्टेंस ऑफ दिस पॉइंट फ्रॉम द सेंटर इज हाउ मच? आर. दिस इज आर. सॉरी, एक गलती मैंने किया. 4/3 पाई आर क्यूब. रेडियस ऑफ द स्फीयर, here radius of the sphere is 2r, so मुझे 2r क्यूब करना चाहिए. यहाँ पे 8 हो जाएगा. ठीक है. सो यहाँ पे 8. डन. नाउ वी नीड टू सॉल्व इट. रो r by 3 epsilon naught. 3 को भी यहाँ लिखेंगे, है ना. सो 3 got cancelled. नाउ 4 पाई epsilon naught को क्या लिख सकते हैं? k. 1/4 पाई epsilon naught को क्या लिख सकते हैं? k. So answer will be kq by it is how much? 2r square. KQ by 2r square. So what you can see from here, E2 is highest, है ना. उसके बाद है E1 और उसके बाद है E3. So E2 is greater than E1 and E1 is greater than E3. Done. So the correct answer will be C. Simply you needed to put the formula, and formula based question you should never leave in the exam. That's your that's the bonus thing, na. We should not leave it. Now just solve it within 2 minutes. And 2 minutes is also more than enough, but still I'm giving you, do look at the thing carefully and let me know the answer first. I hope everyone will be answering it again. Yes, I got some answer. Very good. Vijay. अरे यार, तुमने तो सबसे ब्लंडर वाले ऑप्शन को चूज किया है. दिस कैन नेवर बी ट्रू. JNB वाइजर, आंखें खोलो. इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड लाइंस प्रॉपर्टीज. इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड लाइंस comes out of positive charge, ends on negative charge. Electric field lines can't intersect. Electric field lines can't ever be closed loop. There are certain things that you need to remember. JNB Simoga girls. वाह, बहुत बढ़िया. But answer गलत है. You need to check again. चलो चेक करो. Answer गलत is not the problem. नहीं करना is the very big problem. JNB Vizag again. A little bit more you need to think. सही से सोचो. JNB Simoga boys, सही से सोचो. देखो, these mistakes are very common क्योंकि you people have just started doing questions. So such mistakes will happen, and it should happen to learn things in proper way. So mistakes are not something that you should worry about. You should do it so that exam hall में ना हो. Girls नहीं, जेनबी सिमोगा बॉयज क्या है यार, तुम दोनों का ऑप्शन एकदम एक जैसा कैसे हो रहा है? इनफैक्ट सारे नवोदय के बच्चे एक जैसे सोच रहे हैं. दिस इज ग्रेट कपलिंग. क्या हुआ, सबके सब गलत बोल रहे हैं. चलो ठीक है, अब मैं करती हूँ. So there is a long cylindrical cell carries positive charge sigma in the upper half and negative charge minus sigma in the lower half. So हमारे पास कुछ ऐसा सिलेंडर है. If you cut it like this, so upper half has what positive charge and lower half has what negative charge. Throughout, I have just drawn it in the cross section. So throughout, it is something like this. है ना? Now the electric field lines around the cylinder will look like. सबसे पहले तो just cut those options which will never be true. तो ये कभी true नहीं हो सकता. This will be never true. ये कभी true नहीं हो सकता क्योंकि here field lines are forming closed loop. Field lines will never form closed loop. Now one more important thing I have taught you is that if positive charge and negative charge is at some finite distance, then there is a high probability, and there will be like, this is not only high probability, but it will be true that some field lines coming from positive charge will end at negative charge also. This will happen if positive and negative charges are at finite separation. जैसे B बहुत सारे लोगों ने ऑप्शन बोला, अगर देखा जाए तो एक चीज से तो बिल्कुल ट्रू दिख रहा है. From positive charge, field lines are coming out, and at negative charge, field lines are ending. So true है. But you just see here, positive and negative charge are quite pass. And if they are quite close, then what will happen? The field line that is coming from positive charge will end at negative charge. Very much. There is possibility of it. Some will end definitely. तो यहाँ पे देखो, पहले डायग्राम को ध्यान से देखो. Positive charge से field lines are coming out, and some field lines are ending at the negative charge. And again, they are not forming closed loop, coming out from positive charge, ending at the negative charge. Done. So which option will be correct? Correct option will be A. Why not B? I hope you all must have understood. Done. क्योंकि if positive charge and negative charge is close together, na, attractive force is acting. And if attractive force is there, जो field line अकेले होने से ऐसे straight था, now this field line will bend towards minus q, क्योंकि minus q is attracting plus q. So field lines will bend. So that is why option A. चलो, I hope it is clear. Now this is another question from the torque, जो अभी हमने पढ़ा था. Simple formula based question is this. So again, I am giving you 2 minutes or 2.5 minutes just for reading the question, and then simple apply the formula and get the answer. And let me know through the chat box first. Okay, one answer I got on YouTube, that is class 8 से 23. यार अपना नाम लिखा करो ना तुम लोग, so that I can call you people by your name. ठीक है? शायद पिछले क्वेश्चन के लिए आपने ऑप्शन दिया था D, करेक्ट ऑप्शन इज A. I hope you all must have understood it now. तो चलो do it. Let me see ki who is giving answer first. Healthy competition should be there, है ना? क्या हुआ? सभी सो गए? Question is not difficult, yaar. You just need to draw the thing and get the answer. Yes, correct. Janvi Simuka, boys. Correct. Very true. Just see how simple questions come. You know, questions will be very much simple. Like 10 questions out of 25, you can do very easily. Very easy. Or Sare, come on, let me know what you are getting. Yeah, you people are taking more time. Just formula, torque formula was what? Tau P cross E. Simple, this formula you need to apply. What the question is, there is an electric dipole. It has a fixed dipole moment P. P is constant, it means, which makes an angle theta with respect to x-axis. When you read the question now, also try drawing things on your copy. So मैं यहाँ draw कर रही हूँ. Dipole is making an angle. Let this be the dipole. It is making an angle theta with the x-axis. It is given in the question, right? When subjected to an electric field E1, electric field E1 exists, and this electric field E1 direction is where? In the towards the x-axis. So in this direction, E1 electric field is acting, and its value magnitude is how much? E. Okay? And because of this electric field, it experiences a torque tau 1, and its value is tau k cap. Done. So अगर मैं T1 टॉर्क पहला टॉर्क का मैग्नीट्यूड सिर्फ लेकर चलती हूँ, ठीक है, मैग्नीट्यूड निकालू, व्हाट शुड बी द वैल्यू? इट शुड बी P क्रॉस E, and P value is P, E value is E, given in the question here. P cross E1 लिखा मैंने, ठीक है. PE angle between these two is how much? P and E, that is theta. So PE sin theta. T1 मिल गया मुझे. Now let's come to T2. When subjected to another electric field E2, there is another electric field E2. This is in J cap direction, means E2 is in this direction. Done. E2. And its value is how much? Root 3 E1. यानी कि E1 का magnitude क्या था? E. So this is root 3 E J cap. Done. Now tau 2, it explains a torque tau 2 equal to minus tau 1, then angle theta is how much? यानी कि T1 और T2 का magnitude same है. Let's deal with the magnitude again. So T2, magnitude of T2 will be equal to how much? Let's calculate T2. So P torque acting because of electric field E2 will be how much? तो T2 निकालो आप, क्या लिखोगे? P cross E2, है ना? Angle between P and E2 will be how much? 90 minus theta. Write the magnitudes. P का magnitude P, E2 का magnitude है root 3E, and angle is how much? 90 minus theta. So आप क्या लिखोगे? Sin 90 minus theta. This is cos theta. So value is how much? PE root 3 PE cos theta. And given in the question is कि tau 1 और tau 2 क्या है? Equal है. This is given in the question ना. तो आप दोनों को आप क्या कर दो? Equate कर दो. तो चलो equate कर देते हैं यहाँ पे. Root 3 PE cos theta is equal to P sin theta. अब आप आराम से निकाल सकते हो ना, p got cancelled, tan theta is equal to how much, that is √3, so theta will be how much, 60 degree. थीटा कितना होने वाला है हमारा, 60 degree. So we did this much of questions, and I will request you all to do more questions from the NCERT. Since first chapter is finished, you should solve all the questions that is there in your first chapter. ठीक है, get that done. अब देखो यहाँ पे मैंने कुछ क्वेश्चंस ऐड किए हैं, सो दैट आई विल शेयर इन द नोट्स. नोट्स कहाँ मिलेगा तुम्हें, अगर यूट्यूब पे खोलोगे इस लाइव वन, अवंती लाइव वन जो चैनल है, और जो हमारा फिजिक्स का पर्टिकुलर जो प्लेलिस्ट है, एनेबल फिजिक्स 2023-24 करके, उसके अंदर तुम्हें सारे क्लासेस का वीडियोस मिल जाएगा. वीडियो के अंदर यू नीड टू गो टू द डिस्क्रिप्शन, एंड इन द डिस्क्रिप्शन देयर इज link of notes also, and there is also the link of study material. ठीक है, that is your module. ठीक है, so please refer to that. notes में मैं ये क्वेश्चन है यहाँ पे, मैं उसको शेयर कर दूंगी. एनसीईआरटी का एक इनबॉक्स क्वेश्चन मैंने यहाँ शेयर किया था, आंसर इज ऑल्सो रिटन. so these two questions you will solve then as a homework, and as a homework or as a task you also need to do more questions from the NCERT. more homework question I will add again. ठीक है, gradually. तो everyone please stay focused, keep on working more and more. और कुछ भी डाउट हो तो you can contact me and get that cleared, है ना. so तब तक के लिए, जब next time मिले तब तक के लिए bye bye, टाटा. stay safe, stay healthy and keep reading, stay motivated, stay working. Done. Bye bye, टाटा.